So thank you for being here with us. And my first question, I've been to your panel, I guess, right now. So I'm starting with some other things you've done.
Okay.
So let's talk about Sharknado 5.
Hey, cool. Sharknado 5. I love it.
Could you tell me your memories and your experience on that set, and if you knew already the Sharknado saga or not?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
And
So I opened my Facebook Messenger one day, and I have a message from somebody. It's the producer of Sharknado 5, Global Swarming. And he goes, "Hey, Ross, this is a producer from Sharknado. Do you know the Sharknado movies?" And I was like, yeah. And he goes, "Would you be interested in being in one of them? We're doing one that's being shot in London." And I said, "Yeah, I would love to. I'll give you my agent, give him a call, we'll sort something out." So at first they were going to have me play a butler that gets eaten by a Sharknado who was working for the Queen. But then they changed it because they wanted me to work with the cast. So that was really great. I got to work with Tara Reid and Ian and Cassie as well. The whole cast was there. It was amazing. We shot it near my house in Croydon at a palace. And I shared my dressing room with, I don't know if you know her in Italy, but Jordan, Katie Price. She's a very big, she's very,
very big
star. And when I got on set, they said to me, we don't have a lot of space here, so you have to share dressing rooms. Would you mind you're sharing a dressing room with someone? And I said, I don't mind at all. And they said, but it's Katie Price. And I went, oh, wow, cool. They're like, oh, you like Katie Price? And I went, yeah, I love Katie Price. So I went into the dressing room and I was like, oh my God, it's Katie Price. And she was like, hey, it's the White Walker. And we had a really good rapport on set. I really loved working on it all day. And the person I live with, my flatmate, he doesn't watch Game of Thrones. He doesn't watch Doctor Who. He doesn't watch a lot of the stuff I do. But when I was in Sharknado 5 Global Swarming, he said, man, now you're a star in this house.
Okay, thank you. Back to another character. You have a little role in Ant-Man.
Yes, I do. Very little. Yeah,
so
smaller than it was when it started. Yes.
How did it work, working on that set and the old cinecomic stuff and
Well, it was amazing actually working on that set because again I was working with the same makeup artist that I worked with on Game of Thrones and Clash of the Titans, and the role of the Maitre D was a bit bigger when I first got it with more lines, but they've cut it down, and that happens in movies. What's funny about it is because everything is in secret when you work with Marvel, they're very, 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 very secretive. So I didn't really know who I was doing my scenes with. I just had a very small amount of script that I learned. And on the very first day, my makeup artist said to me, Connor, he said, "Are you nervous?" And I said, "No, I'm not nervous." He said, "You're not nervous about working with Michelle Pfeiffer?" And I went, "Am I working with Michelle Pfeiffer?" And he said, "Well, that's who you're doing your lines with." And I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Now are you nervous?" And I went, "No, not really." I said, he said, "Wow, I'd be nervous." And I said, "Well, I think she knows what she's doing." So, and I'm sure she's cool. I love all of her movies. I spent 2 weeks on that set with Michelle and Michael Douglas and Bill Murray. Bill Murray spent a lot of time in my dressing room eating my snacks.
Okay.
And he's exactly as you would imagine he is. He's an incredibly funny man. And Michelle is really lovely. I mean, the set was incredibly lovely. The director, Peyton, was really, really grateful for everything. It was a wonderful time. Yeah, I mean, I had an amazing time on that set.
Super last. It's about the Game of Thrones.
Of course.
Of course. How do you feel getting recognized as a White Walker, even if you are in so few episodes? And how do you think about the ending of the show?
Well, it is very interesting because my screen time is so limited on the show, but what an impact, obviously. I've got loads of toys and merchandise, and it's incredible what, just a less than 2 minutes on screen at the end of season 2 did for my career. And it is spectacular when that happens, and unusual and rare, and I feel very lucky. How did I feel about the end? I didn't like how the White Walkers ended. I thought it was too easy. But I did love the whole scene. All the build-up was incredible. It was beautifully shot. I would like to see more, maybe in sequels or prequels, to find where the White Walkers come from, their journey or their story or how they were created. I know they had one scene where you see Vlad being pierced and then he sort of turns into the White Walker, and I thought, now what's that story? What happened? So he was a man once and then he, so where's that? There's more. And I felt they left it maybe open for that. So who knows?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.